This is CPL 100.15, information, misdemeanor complaint, and felony complaint, form and content. I'm going to read code and then say it in layman's term. 1. An information, a misdemeanor complaint, and a felony complaint must each specify the name of the court in which it is filed and the title of the action, and must be subscribed and verified by a person known as the complainant. The complainant may be any person having knowledge, whether personal or upon information and belief, of the commission of the offense or offenses charged. Each instrument must contain an accusatory part and a factual part. The complainant's verification of the instrument is deemed to apply only to the factual part thereof and not to the accusatory part. Okay, so information, misdemeanor, both complaints, misdemeanor and felony complaints. Okay, it must specify the name of the court with which it's filed and the title of the action. It's going to be subscribed and verified by the person known as the complainant. Okay. So the complainant may be any person having knowledge, whether personal or upon information and belief of the commission of the offense or offenses charged. And so each instrument must contain an accusatory part and a factual part. The complainant's verification of the instrument is only going to be related to the factual part, not the accusatory part. Number 2, the accusatory part of each such instrument must designate the offense or offenses charged, as in the case of an indictment, and subject to rules of the joinder applicable to indictments. 2 or more offenses may be charged in separate counts. Also, as in the case of an indictment, such instrument may charge 2 or more defendants, provided that all such defendants are jointly charged with every offense alleged therein. So basically, if you have more than 2 or more defendants, they all have to have every offense. They all have to have committed every offense that's in the indictment. 3, the factual part of such instrument must contain a statement of the complainant alleging facts of an evidentiary character, supporting or tending to support the charges. Where more than one offense is charged, the factual part should consist of a single factual account applicable to all counts of the accusatory part. The factual allegations may be based either upon personal knowledge of the complainant or upon information and belief. Nothing contained in this section, however, limits or affects the requirement prescribed in subdivision 1 of section 100.40 that in order for an information or a count thereof to be sufficient on its face, every element of the offense charged and the defendant's commission thereof must be supported by non-hearsay allegations of such information and any or other supporting deposition. So with the information, it has to have non-hearsay allegations. That's not true of the complaints, so keep that in mind. So that's why the information is easily transferable to any Supreme Court indictments or Superior Court informations, because it has that non-hearsay part that the complaints, the misdemeanor and the felony complaints don't have. With more than one okay, so where more than one offense is charged, the factual part shall consist of a single factual account applicable to all counts of the accusatory part. I don't quite understand that. The factual allegations may be based upon personal knowledge. We already read that. Where more than one offense is charged, the factual part should consist of a single factual account. So there's charges in the accusatory part, but the factual part should basically be one factual account that encompasses like all of the accusatory part, is what I'm getting from that. So like the factual statement all those accusations should fall under that one factual part, that one statement. Okay, 4, where a felony complaint charges a violent felony offense defined in section 70.2 of the penal law, and such offense is an armed felony as defined in subdivision 41 of section 1.20. A, the accusatory part of the instrument must designate the offense as an armed felony, and B, the factual part of the instrument must allege facts of an evidentiary character supporting or lending to support such designation. So this is basically referencing a felony complaint that has a violent felony offense defined by the penal law, and such offense is an armed felony. And so the accusatory part of the instrument must designate the offense as an armed felony, and the factual part must allege facts of an evidentiary character supporting or tending to support such designation. So the facts have to, make it clear why this is an armed felony. And that's the end of 100.15, information, misdemeanor complaint, and felony complaint, form and content.